Yo, how's it been? I was thinking about some shit that's been going on MW2 for quite a bit, and I kind of want to tap into it and take a look and see what's going on. So, a lot of people that play MW2 on Xbox 360, and I'm assuming PS3 as well, have ran into this problem where you queue into a TDM and you end up in like a 3v3 or 4v4 S&D, and it's all trick shotters, and for the most part everyone is like, what the fuck is going on? Like, it's obvious that some modding is happening, but what exactly is this? Like, what is the reason for doing something like this? So I decided I want to download the Shake package today. I'm not really hip as to what Shake package fully is. Like, I know like the features and like generally what it does, but I don't know who the developer is or really any background. I got it from Asif on Twitter, who's a Twitter trick shotter, and he has a folder full of menus like this and like Azul menus. I know some people are probably going to be upset that I'm saying where I got this from, but the thing is, if you're modding, you're going to be able to find where to get this stuff anyway. So even if I didn't say where I got the download from, people would still be able to get what I'm showing off, because it's just such a big thing. I'm not gonna take it completely online. I'm not trying to ruin the game for anybody, but I want to show off what it is and try to see what exactly does this menu do and what kind of misconceptions did I have that other people might have about this type of mod. I'm not doing this in a way to like normalize using something like this, because the biggest problem with Shake package that we have is that you get forced into what you didn't want to play. Like, if you click on TDM to play just a normal game of MW2, there's a high chance that you're going to get forced into an S&D lobby where people are specifically trying to trick shot, and that's the biggest issue with menus like these. I'm not egging people to do this at all, because even though I'm a modder, I think doing stuff like this is really annoying, especially considering the fact that even though I mod, I don't bring it online usually. Like, if you see me in a public match, I'm usually trying to just play the game. I'm not trying to do something crazy. So, as you can see, the smoky background for MW2 gets changed to purple. What does this menu actually do? Like, what is the draw for trick shotters wanting to use this? I think generally the draw for using this is to just get randoms to hit on, because it's considered an unset up menu, which I don't exactly know what an unset up menu is. From my understanding from asking a trick shotter, his name is Brian, you're probably gonna see him in the fucking comments, Brian's always around. From my understanding, an unset up menu is a menu used to hit trick shots without setting it up per se, which would be like freezing somebody in a spot for you to go for shots on, or freezing a bot in a spot to take shots on. I know Shake package lets you spawn a bot if there's nobody else in the game for you to try to do shots on, but let's just open Shake package and see what's up. The Shake package is actually pretty basic of a mod menu. These top features are the things that actually annoy us the most in MW2. So we got Force Host, which just makes you the host of the game. Here are the features that really make people mad. We got players to start and max players. So whenever you queue a TDM game, you have to have at least, I believe, 6 people for the game to actually start. But with Shake package, I could set it all the way down to 1 or 2 players. As soon as I get like a very low amount of players in the lobby, the game will immediately try to start and it will start doing the countdown. Then there's also max players, so that you can either limit or raise how many people are going to be in the lobby. Just for the sake of showing what Shake package does, I am going to bring this online, but I'm not going to completely start a game with it. I'm not going to make people play a 5-player match that starts at 2 people. I just want to show what is going on from the modder's perspective whenever they are doing these weird small force lobbies. So we're just going to go into TDM. You can see it says waiting for 1 more player. So as soon as 1 player joins this game, it's going to consider it full enough that the game can actually try to start a match. Another thing that Shake package does that a lot of people use it for is down at this bottom, you can see select map and select game. So if I hit select map, the map selection screen comes up from the game and I do terminal, that changes the public match game to terminal. And then there's also select a game, which, as you can guess, lets you choose the game mode. So usually people do search and destroy. It does say team deathmatch still, but once the game starts, I believe it will be a search and destroy. These are the main things that make us annoyed whenever we do see people using this, because it's not what you want to happen whenever you click TDM. You want to get into a TDM match. You do not want to get into a search and destroy that only starts with 2 people so that one person can go for trick shots the whole time. But it also has other features that are actually, honestly, I kind of like these other features that I want to show off. But I'm not taking this online, like I said. I'm leaving the lobby. I'm going to go into a private match. Now that we're in the game, there's some extra options that I am able to do, such as adjust score limit, which I don't actually know what adjust score limit does. I don't know what it sets it to. I'm assuming that might be for free-for-all, so that you get to last off of 1 kill, so that you could just go for a shot the whole time. Then there's also force hardcore, which obviously that forces hardcore mode. As you can see, I lost my UI. There's also minuscule health, so that you don't hit marker people whenever you're going for shots. Modder detection. I don't exactly know what it does. I don't have another modder on deck right now to check what that means, but I'm assuming it gives you some sort of indication if somebody comes into your game with a mod. And it may also, in MW2, you can freeze people by using corrupted things in your gamer tag, which allows you to fuck with other people. So I think modder detection might stop that. Then there's also D-patch bounces and D-patch elevators, which are glitches that used to be in the Call of Duty engine, which allow you to bounce off stuff and also do an elevator. I actually have a video on doing elevators playing older title updates. I might put it in the description or something, but I think if you just search my channel for elevator, you'll see what an elevator is. So DLC, prevent enemy forfeit. Prevent enemy forfeit, if there's nobody on the enemy team, it adds a bot to the enemy team so that the game doesn't end. Because if the whole enemy team leaves, the game runs down a 20-second timer and ends the game because there's nobody on the enemy team. I'm in a private match, so it's not going to do it, but in a public match, it would have ended. And then there's also move bot to me, which is for whenever you're using prevent enemy forfeit, so that you can actually go for shots whenever there's not another player that you're trying to hit. It's really weird because some of this stuff actually is kind of mundane whenever you think about it. Like, it's not as serious as you would think. I still don't encourage using this type of menu. It is what it is. It's just the way playing this game is at the moment. Quick recovery, which just instantly unlocks everything for you real quick. Kick menu, very self-explanatory. It just gives you a menu so you can kick people out the match. Now that I have all this set up, I want to show you what D-patch bounces does. What a bounce is, whenever you jump at something at a weird angle, for some reason, whenever you collide with it, you bounce up and off it. And I used to do this shit all the time on H2M, but as you can see, this is a slightly bent propeller. So if I just run and jump at this, boom. You can't do those in MW2. MW2 did apply a fix for that. You can undo it in GSC. I believe you could undo it in GSC. I just found out what a G-flip is. It might take me a while to do it, but I want to see if I could hit a G-flip on this bot. So what the fuck do I do again? Prone, Y. I don't even know if I'm doing it right. Let's put the bot back down here, and I'm gonna go for a G flip. I'm making it a trick shot video. I might as well do one. I don't know. I really don't know what the fuck a G flip looks like. Like, I get the gist. I didn't hit the G flip or the silent shot. I didn't even hit the bounce. That was the biggest fail of a trick shot I've seen in my life. I wish this had like an almost hit indicator, like other trick shot menus do, where you could see how many meters off your shot was. Shake honestly seems pretty vanilla, because this doesn't really assist you in any way besides de-patching bounces and letting you force the game. Like, there's no auto knack, there's no EB, there's not really any of the things that other menus, like an ASA menu, would have that simplify what you're doing. I don't know what the fuck I just did. From my understanding of what you do for a G-flip is you prone and switch your gun and then sprint out of it. What the fuck just happened? Did I bounce off 2 things? I know this video is just me trying to do bounces, like I'm not really doing much, but it... Oh, this. Let's bounce off this, because this is totally... You could totally bounce off that, but I don't have FMJ, so my bullet's not going to go through the plane to actually hit. Even with minuscule health, it's not, like, infinite wallbang damage, like Project Revamped has. Dude, I'm actually getting so close. Like, that bullet... This guy's Donald Trump with how fucking close my shots are getting, and, like, this is insane. I am missing every shot. Like, look at how close that was. This is fucked up. Well, hitting that bounce to get up here was actually kind of swag. Can't even lie about that. That shit was Prince Lightskin. That shit was she wanna go to Japan. You ain't really a Black Ops 4 player if you didn't know that. I did hit my G-flip though. I think I hit the G-flip, but I did hit a trick shot finally. That didn't look like a G-flip. I did stop. Hit the headshot. I'll take it. I don't really know trick shots in MW2 like that, so that's pretty good for me, because I'm seasoned on Black Ops 2, just not this. Yeah, that's kind of just showing off what Shake Package does. Whenever I make fun of trick shotters using something like this, I usually call it an EB menu, like an ASA menu, but now that I've actually experienced using Shake Package, it's honestly, like I said before, it's pretty mundane of a mod, all things considered. It is honestly the most annoying mod on MW2. I could kind of go as far as to say it's quote-unquote ruining MW2. I'll go that far because it is very annoying. You do run into people using this type of menu very often to be able to do trick shots. I fuck with it, not in like the way of that I'm going to be using this and that I think you should use it, but I like the simplicity of it because it still gives complete freedom to the trickshot community to really do what they want and actually show like the skill behind trickshotting. Because like I said before, there's no EB, so your shot actually has to hit who you're shooting at, and there's no auto knack. So if you're going for a knack, you actually have to do the timing right to knack. This is a really divisive thing to be showing off. At the same time, I don't really know. I guess it's kind of opening a discussion. Like I said before, I don't fuck with the people that use this. I think it's pretty annoying whenever you just want to play TDM. You're using this. I want to say please stop, but I do understand issue with playing these old games is how dead other categories in the game are. Like if you go to search and destroy, you may not always find a game. No, search and destroy is generally populated by trick shotters. Like if you get on Black Ops 2 at the right time, you could 100% find a trick shot S&D game. Not exactly sure about MW2. I haven't really went to look for it, but I don't know. Thank you for watching. Peace and out.